Nowadays, Mario Kart 8 has a lot of DLC packs. While most of these DLC packs contain fan-favorite content, one of them is significantly more underrated than the other ones, and that pack is the very first DLC pack for Mario Kart 8, Mercedes-Benz x Mario Kart. On the surface, this pack looks amazing, crossing the racing heritage of Mercedes-Benz with a game like Mario Kart. However, in execution, it kind of fumbles a little bit. In this video, I'm going to discuss the DLC pack, where it falls short, and how Nintendo could improve it if they ever try something like this again. The Mercedes-Benz x Mario Kart 8 DLC was made primarily to advertise the Mercedes GLA. The GLA was the only kart from the pack featured in advertisements. These ads also had really weird live-action Mario characters. Outside of the pack just being an advertisement, it's not a bad idea on paper. Mario Kart is one of the most recognizable racing games, and Mercedes definitely has a history in motorsports. But in any case, Mercedes certainly has a lot of memorable vehicles that could be put in Mario Kart. The DLC pack contains 3 karts and 1 set of wheels. Other than the GLA, the 2 karts featured in the pack are the W125 Silver Arrow and the 300 SL Roadster. The GLA also comes in different colors, which are distributed to the different racers. My favorite of the colors is the dark purple used by Wario. The stats of the 3 karts are very close. The GLA has the highest top speed, the W125 Silver Arrow has the best acceleration, and the 300 SL Roadster is somewhere in between. The wheels are modeled after the GLA wheels, and share stats with the default tires. There's no glider in this pack, which makes sense given Mercedes' history on gliding cars. Where I think this pack falls short is in the weird kart selection. The GLA certainly wouldn't have been my first pick for a flagship Mercedes vehicle to be in Mario Kart. I would have liked to see more Mercedes vehicles with racing history, like the SLR McLaren or the CLR. The CLR even makes sense with Mario Kart's gliding. Not including any tracks was also a major missed opportunity. Making new tracks is certainly a lot of effort for what amounts to be a glorified advertisement, but they wouldn't have to make all new tracks. They could have just put some Mercedes branding on some of the older tracks. Despite all the flaws with Mercedes-Benz x Mario Kart 8, I still think the idea of real-world cars in Mario Kart has some merit. If Nintendo decided that they were going to try to put more real cars into Mario Kart, here's how I would do it. I would place the focus more on cars that had a racing history, or just cars that were fast in general. I'd still limit myself to only one car brand though, to avoid Mario Kart becoming more about the cars than the Mario. The first brand that I think would have good cars for this pack would be Mazda. Mazda has cars like the RX-7, an iconic 90s sports car. Mazda also has the Miata, which would not only be a good pick for a low-speed, high-handling kart, it also already drives like a go-kart in real life. Mazda also has the 787B race car. Not only is it an iconic race car, it's the first Le Mans race car mentioned in this video that has stayed on the ground during its entire race. Another good pick for the car company is Ford. The Mustang could have high speed and low acceleration and handling, just like the Mustang in real life. The Ford GT40 is another great pick, being an iconic race car that finally allowed Ford to get their first victory over Ferrari at Le Mans. My final pick for car company would be Toyota. Toyota has a lot of iconic cars that would make themselves at home in Mario Kart, like the Supra. The Mark IV Supra is an iconic sports car, and the Mark V Supra is a very capable modern vehicle. The Toyota GR86 would work well as a low-speed, high-handling kart. In fact, the original AE86 would also work well as a low-speed, high-handling kart. No matter the car brand pick, there are some general changes I'd make to the structure of the pack. I'd focus more on making the karts feel different, as the 3 different Mercedes are incredibly similar. I'd also want to add a dedicated circuit for the new karts, whether they're all new tracks or reskins of pre-existing tracks. Giving the karts a circuit would certainly give them more of a home in Mario Kart. I seriously doubt we'll get any more real cars in Mario Kart, however I do hope I'm proven wrong, because the concept of real cars in Mario Kart is still incredibly cool, and could be really good if done right. Thank you for watching to the end. Also, if you noticed any weird visual glitches in the background footage, that was from me needing to capture the footage off an emulator. So if you see anything weird, I probably saw it too. But that's all for this video. If you liked the video, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.